Marcus had just moved into a new apartment in the heart of New Orleans. An old brick building, with creaky wooden floors and heavy doors that groaned when opened. He was a freelance videographer, mostly shooting weddings and small business promos, but he had a fascination with the paranormal. When he found a vintage Hi8 camcorder at a flea market, something about it felt off. The vendor claimed it was once used in a documentary that was never released. Because the footage was too real, Marcus thought it was a sales pitch, but he bought it anyway. The first night he brought it home, he decided to test it. He set it on a tripod facing his bed and hit record. Nothing fancy, just curiosity. When he played the footage back the next morning, there was about 30 minutes of static. Then the screen went black. Not a regular blackout, more like something had pressed a thumb over the lens. Then came the whispering. He couldn't make out the words, but it sounded like something crawling through static, breathing into the microphone. Thinking it was a glitch, Marcus uploaded the clip to his YouTube channel as a creepy find and titled it, "Real Demonic Possession Caught on Tape as a Joke." Within 24 hours, it had over 100,000 views. Comments flooded in. "Did anyone else see the face in the corner at 3:22? That whisper says something. Reverse the audio. Bro, don't sleep in that room again." One user, a Veritas Occulta, messaged him privately. She claimed to be an occult researcher and warned him that the camcorder was cursed. She even attached a photo from an old police report. There it was, the same camcorder in the background of a crime scene. A man had been found dead, contorted unnaturally, with his mouth filled with black feathers. The camcorder was still recording. Marcus didn't reply. He wasn't sure what to believe. That night he recorded again. This time he held the camcorder himself and did a walkthrough of the apartment at 3 a.m. As he passed the hallway mirror, the camera glitched. The screen showed him walking, but in the reflection, he wasn't holding the camcorder. He was smiling, but his eyes were completely black. The next morning, Marcus didn't remember filming anything. But the footage was there, and it ended with him standing over his own bed, breathing heavily, the camera slowly tilting down toward a knife in his hand. He hadn't owned a knife like that. Marcus stared at the final frame, the knife gleaming, under the soft red of the night. Vision filter. His hand was trembling, not just from fear but confusion. He searched the apartment. No knife, no blood, no sign of what he had apparently done in the video. The timestamp read 3:39 a.m. He checked his arms, his chest, even his feet for any scratches or bloodstains. Nothing. It felt like a dream, a staged moment. But the footage, it was too precise, too real, and he had no memory of holding the camera at all. He uploaded a short clip of it to his channel, blurring the knife with a caption, "Something's wrong. I didn't film this." That post went viral. More theories came in. Occult symbols were drawn over still frames. Some viewers claimed to see shadows moving independently of Marcus. One viewer slowed the footage to 0.25x and claimed they heard a second voice, layered under his own, a deep, animal-like growl mimicking his words. That same day, a Veritas Occulta messaged again. "It's not a possession. Not yet, but it's close. You need to destroy the tape." He wrote back for the first time, "It's digital now. Can't delete what's already online." Her reply came instantly. "Then you need to stop recording. Every second you film gives it more of you." Marcus stared at his reflection in the blank screen of his laptop. He hadn't noticed how hollow his face looked, or how the bags under his eyes had darkened to a bruised purple, or how when he turned away the screen flickered, as if something behind him moved a split second after he did. That night he didn't mean to film, but the camcorder turned on by itself. At 2:59 a.m. the record light blinked red. The footage from that night was different. It didn't show Marcus at all, not until the very end. Instead, it showed the hallway. The walls began to twist, subtly at first, then violently, as if the plaster itself were writhing. There was a sound like wet fabric being pulled apart. Then came the knocking. 3 sharp knocks, then 3 more, then silence. Finally, Marcus stepped into frame, but something was wrong with his movement. He was stuttering through the frame, as if time had bent around him. His mouth opened, but the sound was delayed by 2 full seconds. And then he spoke, in perfect sync with the whisper from the first tape. "You let me in." Marcus vanished 2 days later. The apartment was found empty. His phone was on the kitchen counter, still recording. His laptop was open to a paused YouTube livestream, frame frozen on his face. Eyes wide, mouth half open as if mid-scream. The police report listed him as a missing person. But what truly disturbed investigators was the camera. It was still recording. No battery, no tape, just recording. The footage continued to upload itself to Marcus's channel automatically. Videos titled with timestamps 4:03 a.m., 8:06 a.m., 4:09 a.m. Each one showed his apartment from impossible angles, sometimes from the ceiling, sometimes from inside walls. In one clip, a hand, his hand, pressed against the inside of the mirror, smearing blood as it tried to get out. His subscriber count exploded. People debated whether it was a marketing stunt, an ARG, or real, but the videos didn't stop. Every 3 minutes, a new one appeared, more distorted, more violent, more inhuman. Then Marcus spoke again, not in a video, but through the channel's community tab. Just one message, posted at exactly 3:33 a.m. It's not a camera, it's a door. The account was deleted the next day. Not by YouTube, not by anyone official. It was just gone. But the camcorder? It showed up again weeks later, at a different flea market, waiting. Still warm to the touch, still recording.